How to wire your speakers for maximum output. So in the example here, I've got a Pioneer stereo with only left and right output for the front. And it says you can run between 4 and 16 ohm impedance. What's impedance? It's basically resistance through the speakers. They call it impedance, I don't know why. It's just a different word for resistance. So how do I wire up 4 speakers into 2 outputs? Well, let's follow the wire. So let's do the left side here. I got my positive wire coming out, going into the first speaker, into the positive of the first speaker, out, right there, out of that speaker, and into the positive of the other speaker, and out the negative, back into the negative of the speaker. So it basically comes out of the ones of the amplifier, goes into the first speaker, positive, goes out of the negative, into the positive, goes out of the negative, back to the amplifier. That's doing in series speakers. So now all of a sudden, instead of running 8 ohms, I'm running 16 ohms. Why does that allow the power to be better distributed or better multiplied? Is that the example that was given to me in university when I studied this stuff, is that impedance is like resistance let's compare it to a bicycle. So if you've got low impedance, you're going to it's like running your bicycle in first gear. You know, it's easy to pedal, but you get over speeded. The same thing happens to an amplifier. If you don't put enough resistance behind it, then it overruns itself and it starts distorting pretty fast. If you increase the impedance, meaning wiring more speakers in series, and you give it more resistance, then you can crank the amplifier to a higher volume before it starts distorting. And that's why, if I've got 2 front channels on an amplifier, I want to run 8 speakers. I've actually managed to run 10 speakers on my surround sound system in my in my TV room, and I can crank that amplifier to just about full, and it doesn't distort. So it's much better to run in series than it is in parallel. If you run speakers in parallel, you drop the resistance, and possibly you drop the impedance below the threshold to which the amplifier can operate. So in order to get the max power out of your amplifier, load it up, put some speakers on it, like just run it at 16 ohm resistance, and you'll get a lot more efficiency out of that. All right, well, that's it for today. Thank you.